Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll share with you how to draft and cut a bustier blouse with Queen Anne neckline. This is going to be a step-by-step tutorial and it's going to be beginners friendly. I'm going to share with you how to have your neckline with and without a yoke. So subscribe, come with me and let's get started. The first thing I'll do is to come down by 1 inch from the tip of the pattern. Then I'll draw a straight line on that 1 inch mark. This line will serve as the shoulder line. Then I'll place my tape on this line and impute my shoulder measurement divided by 2. On the shoulder line also, I'll mark a neck width of 3 inches. Then at the shoulder measurement, I'll come down by 1 inch. Once that is done, I'll connect from my neck width down to that 1 inch. Now the next thing I'll do, I'll place my tape on my shoulder line and come down to mark my shoulder to bust measurement, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, then shoulder to full blouse length. Now if you want this to be a half length, then you stop at the waist measurement. The next thing I'll do now, I'll go ahead and draw a straight line on each of these measurements. This line here is the bust line, this second line is the under bust, the third is the waist, while the last line is the full blouse length. The next thing I'll do now, I'll come to the bust line and impute my bust span measurement divided by 2. The bust span measurement is 8 inches, so I'm going to mark 4 inches on each of this line from the bust all the way to the full blouse length. So I'll go ahead and connect my measurements with a straight line. The next thing I'll do now is to tighten my under bust. At this under bust, I will come out at the center front by 0.5 inch on each line. Then at the side front, I'll come out by 2 inches. I'll mark these 2 inches at the under bust, the waist, and also the full blouse length. And once I'm done with that, I'll connect with a straight line from the under bust all the way down to the full blouse length. And I'll be doing this at the side and the center front. The next thing I'll do, I'll come to this bust line and come down by 0.5 inch. Then I'll connect from that 0.5 inch to the 0.5 inch at the center front. After that is done, I'll also come to the side front here and use a French curve to connect from the 0.5 inch to the 2 inches. The next thing I'll do now is to create my armhole. In order to do that, I'll use my shoulder measurement divided by 2. So the shoulder measurement is 16 inches divided by 2, give me 8 inches. After I've marked the 8 inches, I'll place my tape across to mark the 8 inches again. This will help me to achieve a straight line. So I'll connect from the shoulder slope to the 8 inches with a straight line. Then I'll go ahead and draw a straight line underneath this 8 inches. This straight line now will serve as the chest line. After that is done, I'll place my tape on the armhole line and mark the midpoint of the armhole. At that midpoint, I'll go in by 0.5 inch. Then I'll come to the chest line and impute the bust measurement divided by 4. I'll go ahead and connect all my points. I'll connect from the shoulder slope to the 0.5 inch, then from that 0.5 inch at the midpoint all the way to the chest line. After that is done, I'll come to the shoulder and mark the midpoint. After marking the midpoint, I'll connect from the bust line all the way to the shoulder midpoint. Once that is done, the next thing I'll do now is to take my overbust dart. In order to do that, I'll come up by 4 inches from the chest line. Then at that 4 inches mark, I'll come out 0.75 on this side of the dart line. I'll also come out by 0.75 on this second side. Once I'm done with that, I'll connect from that 0.75 down to the bust point. Next thing I'm going to do now is to blend this dart leg into my armhole. After that is done, I'll connect this straight line to the center this way, and the next thing I'm going to do now is to create my neckline. You remember I mark a neck width of 3 inches. So the next thing I'll do now is to create my neckline, and in order to do that, I'll decide how I want the neckline to be, if I want it to be straight or curvy. So I'm going to try the two so that you decide which one to go for. See the one with the straight line, so I'll go ahead and use a French curve now to create a curve, and we'll see what that looks like. And this is it. The next thing I'll do now is to come down from this straight line that I mark here by 1.5 inch. Now this is depending on how deep I want my neckline to be. So I'll go ahead and connect from my dart leg down to the 1.5 inch. And my neckline is ready. If you watched this point, thank you very much. Please say hi to me in the comment section. Let me know you've watched this point. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to impute my body's measurement. The chest line, I already have the bust circumference divided by 4. So I'll replace the dart allowance I took of 1.5 inch. Then I'll do the same thing at the bust line. Then at the waistline, I'll impute the waist measurement. That's the waist circumference divided by 4. Then at the full blouse length, I'll impute the hip circumference divided by 4. After that, I'll place my tape on this allowance, then I'll replace it. After replacing the allowance, I'll also go ahead and add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. Then I'll do the same thing at the bust line. At this point, I know you'll be wondering what about the waistline. So I'll go ahead and measure out the waistline. What I took for that, I'll impute it, and I'll also add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. Then I'll go ahead and connect from the chest line down to the waistline, then from the waistline down to the full blouse length. And my pattern is ready. If you follow all the steps we've done so far, you achieve the same result. So the next I'm going to do, I'll come to this full blouse length and I'll come up by 2 inches. Then I'll connect from that 2 inches and blend it right into the hem this way. So I'll go ahead now and mark out the part I'll eliminate. This part I'll eliminate it, this part I'll eliminate it, and this part I'll eliminate it. And if I want a yoke for this blouse, I'll separate this neckline from the side pattern, okay? And if I don't want a yoke, I will leave it this way. So I'll go ahead and cut it out now. And don't go anywhere because I'll be drafting the back bodies. If you're not subscribing, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and join the family. Thank you very much. So I'll continue the front pattern later. I'll go ahead now and draft the back. In order to do that, I mark my zipper allowance and also mark my starting line, which is the shoulder line. And for this zipper allowance, I took out 2 inches. Okay. After that, I'll go ahead and impute my shoulder measurement. Any measurement I impute now will be from this zipper allowance. And remember, the shoulder measurement is 8 inches and the neck width will be the same as the front neck width, which is 3 inches. Then I'll come down by 1 inch from the shoulder measurement for shoulder slant. I'll then go ahead and place my tape from the shoulder measurement and impute my shoulder to bust measurement, shoulder to waist measurement, and shoulder to full blouse length. Once I'm done with that, I'll draw a straight line across each of these measurements. And this is the bust, the waist, and the full blouse length. After that, I'll place my tape from the shoulder slope down to mark the armhole line. That is the shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then I'll go ahead and draw a straight line to connect it. Once that is done, I'll draw a straight line underneath this armhole. This line will serve as the chest line. Once that is done, I'll place my tape and mark the midpoint. After that is done, I'll place my tape again across the chest line and impute the bust circumference divided by 4. Then I'll connect from that midpoint down to the chest line measurement. After that is done, I'll impute my bust span measurement divided by 2 on my bust line, waist, and full blouse length. Once that is done, I'll connect on my measurement from the bust line down to the full blouse length. I'll also come to the chest line and impute the bust span measurement divided by 2. Then I'll extend the line up to the chest line. Then at the chest line, I'll come down 0.5 inch. Then at the full blouse length, I'll come out 0.5 inch on each side of this dart line. Then I'll connect from that 0.5 inch below the chest line down to the 0.5 inch at the full blouse length. At this point, I notice my line is not straight yet, so I made it straight. Please make sure yours is straight also. After that is done, I'll impute my measurement. At the bust, I'll impute circumference divided by 4. The waist, I'll impute the waist circumference divided by 4. Then I'll replace the 1 inch dart allowance that I took. At the full blouse length, I will impute the hip circumference divided by 4. Then I'll replace the dart I took there. The next thing I'll do now, I will add 1.5 inch sewing allowance at the chest line, the bust, the waist, and also the full blouse length. And once I'm done with that, I'll connect all the measurement. I'll connect from the chest line down to the waistline, then from the waistline down to the full blouse length. After that is done, I'll extend the waistline into the 2 inches allowance. Then from that 2 inches allowance, I'll come in by 0.5 inch. Then I'll connect from this full blouse length to that 0.5 inch. Then I'll extend it all the way up. Then for the neckline, I'll come down by 2 inches and connect from my neck width down to the 2 inches. Then I'll blend it into the zipper allowance. And that is all for the back bodice. I'll go ahead and cut it out now.
There was once a day that I would pray for you.
So I'll go ahead now and separate the actual measurement from the sewing allowance so that I'll see the difference. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to come to this hem here and come up by 2 inches. Then I'll blend from that 2 inches right into the full blouse length. Once I'm done with that, I'll cut it out, and this is what I have. And after I open up the front pattern, this is what it looks like without the yoke. And if you want the yoke, I'll go ahead and close up this two right now, place it facing each other again. Then I'll separate this neckline from the side. And this part that I cut out now will be the yoke. Go ahead and open it up now for us to see what it looks like. And that is all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. See you in my next video.